Oh my god, is that what Johnny looked like?
Because you have no idea.
Oh my god.
Losing game 1 to
What is his title? Top 10 Legendary Grand Finals.
6 Apex 2015. A summarization of the Melee scene. One of the worst tournaments ever held domestically, was also one of the most impactful.
Very
Apex
true.
2015 was rife with countless issues, with the venue literally collapsing.
I was supposed to go to Apex 2015. I gotta say, in retrospect, I'm pretty happy I didn't. Actually, no, what was I was supposed to go to Apex 2016, not 2015. 2015 was the first one I watched. It was great for spectators, Mang0. It got me into Melee. Yeah, I finished at 2 a.m.
Bringing Piss Doctor had only seriously competed at 3 majors since then.
You wish Adam won this tourney.
Of his retirement were still relevant.
You would never have heard the end about his Fox though.
Aside, having never gone Fox against PP, both
yeah, payback on his Fox. Nah, good enough. I will say, Leffen's life would have been made hell if Armada won this in Fox Marth. Why did PP go Marth here? I don't. I guess because he didn't want to play Falco Peach. He'd rather play Marth Fox than Falco Peach. I guess. I don't know that much. I don't know how annoying Falco Peach is on Dreamland. Probably pretty annoying. Wait, what is this?
Slow princess moved like the fastest character in the game. His punish game hit like a
that combo was fucking crazy.
Was optimized past
Sage 20, that dude hit like a fucking truck.
To Peach versus Marth matchup is
I think around 5th is fair for this. I would like 6th or 5th. I think that's probably fair for the set. In context of it being his last tournament, I think 5th or 6th is fair for this tournament. Mang0, which do you like more? I hope that you give the answer that's presumably correct, but is it Big House or Summit?
Back and forth with a minute margin of error. Each player winning on their counter pick literally every single time except for game
for yourself. Which set did you like? Which set felt better to win?
Back to back taken. As the dust settled, the first octave
more impressive grinds
would be one of the determining factors.
A more impressive run.
Confetti would fall.
Really? Big House is the more impressive run? Really?
Super Grand Final
multiple times.
The last time Armada competed.
That's okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
From the game, out one to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely beat better people at Summit in my opinion. Like not even just like objectively, like people get better as time goes on. Just I think relatively, I think you beat better people at Summit. I hope Royal Flush is on here. Royal Flush better be on here. Royal Flush is like objectively one of the coolest ones ever to watch and like pretty impactful. Because also the end of Armada's like crazy dominant run.
Players in Armada would get SDI'd out of winning Evo 2016.
He loses this game. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Hungrybox would take the first set.
Oh my god, that is a clutch box and a terrible air dodge. Fun fact: this ledge getup was a flub from HBox. He's admitted that was a flub.
Genesis 1 and 2.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's fair. I feel like having them in the same like category is fine. I almost like, I don't know. I feel like Genesis 1 and 2 should probably be number 2.
Was the biggest event for Melee to that point.
I actually think Summit might be the most impactful Melee tournament. Not even because of recency bias, just because it came right after COVID, which was probably the worst period of almost everyone's life.
The biggest events in Melee at this time would happen at best about once every 4 months. Traveling to an event as a top player
that must
to prove
suck.
Your worth would mean so much more, solely because you have no idea when or where the next chance will be.
Oh my god, is that what Johnny looked like?
Solely because you have no idea.
Oh my god.
When or where the next chance.
That's fucking hysterical. Go back to Leffen. Yeah, it's that famous Leffen picture. Everyone knows this picture.
Biggest events in Melee at this time would happen at best.
Yeah, this is the famous Leffen. Everyone knows this picture.
About coming out the gates hot at Genesis 2.
Imagine getting bullied by that guy.
Over Mutaking and PP.
Yeah, that's the kid who shit talks everyone on stream. That's pretty funny.
But ending the winner's run,
I'd give him a wet willy for the age. You probably did at some point. I'd be shocked if you didn't. That laser's so funny.
Number 2, Smash Summit 11.
Really?
As of the recording of this video, Summit 11 is by far the big, with a mind-blowing 150.
They had the W skid.
Crowdfunded.
All right, I'm down with this. They use W skid.
Hungrybox returning to the placements we expected to him before the conversations of throwing online. One of the best.
I looked so sad.
Period.
I went outside and I cried for like half an hour after this, bro.
As you might expect with this entry being
I cried for like half an hour after. Actually, no, they made me play Mang0 like 10 minutes later. And I was not winning that set.
Their lifetime set count would be 13 to 11 in Zane's favor and be as easy. Determined to bring the longtime benched Fox back at Summit 11,
I think you have, Mango.
Lose game 1 would be extremely promising for the Mango Nation with a full stock lead in a Marth.
Oh, right. You fucking... Oh, my God. I was so mad when you went for that up smash. And then you did the bad high up B against Zane. Yeah.
A last stock game 2 would again go
that
to Red
last
Marth,
stock that
but
always
Mango
gets
would run
punished.
back his counter pick on
I've
Dreamland
never
for
seen
a
that work
game
last
3
stock.
win, playing completely unhinged. But all of a sudden, this grand finals was looking out of reach, even for Mang0. For newer viewers, Marth's counterpick against Spacey's on Final Destination, but through aggressive and calculated neutral, along with insane edge guards,
I can't believe that
Mang0
back
would
here
steal
got
a
him.
W on Zane's strongest counterpick. But Game 5 was going right back to the stupid flat stage. With Zane taking an early lead in Game 5 for the 3rd time in the set, Mang0 fans were again shaken up about the outcome. But through continued flawless edge guards and taking advantage of Zane possibly being a bit nervous, the small invited crowd downstairs would scream as loud as a major with a shine edge guard from Mang0 ending the first set. After a couple swigs of water,
I can't believe you won
the
that.
next set entailed nothing but close games and counterpick wins, with both competitors playing close to their peak. The most important grand finals in modern Melee would go to Game 10, completely nullifying the previous 9 games played. The only game that mattered now was the final Battlefield pick, and Zane would again take an early lead, pulling it back to even Melee's history.
I can't believe that got him.
Genuine friends who just so happen
I don't know how
to be
this wasn't
best
number
players
1.
in the current era would hug it out during screams coming from across the globe and where all of it have possibly
Wait for number
asked
1.
for from one of the most important events in
All right.
Melee and our most important grand finals of all time, Most 3, 2004. The King of Smash is MLG New York.
Are
Ken would be matched up
you...
with his
Is
consistent
this a
doubles
troll?
partner, defeated for the
Is this a
longest streak
troll?
of any doubles team. The tournaments that
Like,
featured
genuinely, is
Ken
this a
versus
troll?
Isaiah Grant be present. Ken would
Like,
take the
maybe if you
final
said,
game
like, an
after Isaiah
MLG
reset
set
the
from, like,
bracket. One of the
2005 or
most
something is,
important
like, in
grand
top 10, I'd be like,
finals
yeah,
ever
I'm
played
down with
up to
that.
point, and
But...
inspire countless
but-
old school Melee players. 2 months later, Dallas, Texas. Isaiah would shock the world by taking a set over Ken. While the footage is unfortunately not available, Isaiah would very rarely ever take a set in winners against his static teammate, and with the King of Smash taking the losers.
This is like when the fucking... Like, those stupid
Final set
Reddit kids
against
were like,
Caveman, the
how
stage
good would
was
Isaiah
set
have been
for
if he
a
actually
long
tried?
grand final.
It feels like someone like
Viewer,
that came in and tried to
I'm
make
not
a list and were
bullshitting
like,
you in any way.
yo, this was like
one of the
fucking the
most
shit back
important
then.
grand
It's like,
finals in
what
SSBS
argument could you
history,
make that
and
this is
debatably
more
one of the
important?
most meta- Ken
Yeah,
going
this is
2-0
not
and
number
being
1. Like,
game away
what?
from closing out the
Like, if you're gonna pick an old school tournament to put, I would have just done like Genesis. It's not the fact that it's a million years ago. Like, I think like Genesis 1 is still massively important despite the fact that it was years ago. I think MLG is still really, I would argue MLG is still way more important than this. It's the first time like Melee was on the main stage. It's like what drove Melee into a spotlight. I think you could make an argument for MLG being even in the top 5. But this? Like, really? Like, Genesis 7 is not... I get that you want to have, like, a mix-up between old and new sets. But, like, Shine 2018 should not be in here. It should definitely be Genesis 7 if you're going to pick a Zane set. Beast 5, I get it. Not in love with it, but I get it. This, replaced with, like, MLG or something. Don't put that in there. I don't know why that's there. Like, Big House Night doesn't... I don't know. I'm fine with the PP sets on here. I immensely disagree with the ending of that video. I don't have much else to say. Questionable.